Imagine if every believer would use their YouTube channel to share the love of Christ. Now the world would be illuminated with love, kindness, and even hope. And we would have fewer people who are lonely, fewer people who are desperate. And instead of people seeking for quick riches, how to be wealthy, how to have success, we would have more people seeking the will of God first, which is seeking God's kingdom and his righteousness. Then all other things would be added unto us. Now, this past week, I have been feeling my spirit saying, Jesus on YouTube, Jesus on YouTube, Jesus on YouTube. And I was like, what does this even mean? But it all came to me when I realized that the verses that I needed to interpret what God was saying is that it's about the harvest. It's about the harvest being ripe. It's about the laborers being few. The laborers are me and you, people who are willing to take this gospel on YouTube or wherever you go. So this line kept coming, Jesus on YouTube, Jesus on YouTube. And I just imagined, should Jesus have a YouTube channel? And I'm like, if you are a believer who has a YouTube channel that talks about the love of Christ, the gospel, you are keeping Jesus on YouTube. I am keeping Jesus on YouTube. And I think this is what God is saying at this moment. We as believers, we have to take the mantle. Let us look at the Bible verses that pertain to this issue, the issue of the harvest being ripe and the issue of laborers being few. So the first scripture on this topic is Matthew 9:37 to 38. Then he said to his disciples, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field. So the next scripture we are going to look at is John 4:35, which says, do you not say 4 months more than the harvest? I tell you, open your eyes and look at the fields. They are ripe for harvest. Finally, let's take a look at Romans 10:14 to 15. It says, how then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news.